the stopwatch on. Okay, we're gonna start just reaching overhead, shifting your weight from side to side. Nice big long reach. It doesn't have to be fast, just lengthening all the way through that lat, those hips, getting that spine moving. David, I brought jokes today. And I got stuck into a Reader's Digest hole this morning about oranges. And so we're gonna learn. I already learned, but you're gonna learn if you even listen to me. Sometimes I'm assuming you're tuning me out. The what came first? The color orange or the fruit? Good. Bring it across the body. Some spinal rotation there. Just waking up. Can you hear the cat? I don't know if you can. I'll have to ask you at the end because I don't know what her deal is today. Good. Bring those hands up overhead, alternating touching those toes. Big windmill. So today, I'm supposed to let you guys know what you're here for. I'm Catie, and you guys are here for interval training. We've got some strength stuff in there too. It's 45 minutes and going to be the best day ever. The power of positive expectation, right? Okay, so we're going to do some lower body stuff. Good, bring those feet a little bit wider, lunging side to side. Keep your chest and chin up towards me. So lower body stuff, and our strength moves are just 1 minute. So keeping it easy, keeping my brain able to tell you about oranges and time you. And then, good, bring those hands in the center, hips down and up. Lengthening those hamstrings nice and slow, really feeling that stretch. So then you'll have 2 cardio moves, and we will alternate between those 30 seconds off and on. You'll get a minute of rest. We'll do that again. That'll be your round 1, and then we'll switch it into an upper body strength with 2 new cardio moves intervals. Sounds fun, right? Good. We're going to go back to the top here, reaching overhead. All right, so let's see. It is next week. I'm going to Oregon. I almost tipped over there. Bring it across the body. Rotate. And I will be teaching from my brother's house. I've never been there. So we'll see. Hands up. Alternating across the body. And feel your body waking up a little bit. Sometimes I stretch before you guys get here. Today I did not. This actually feels really good. Oh, keep that going. We're going. Perfect. And widen that stance. Lunge in side to side. So as we go through today, having the changes in the openings in the gym this time around, we have a lot more people in class. I like it. Makes me happy. But a lot of you that I haven't worked with before. And bring those hands down in the center, hips down and up. So as we go through these moves today, there will be a modification for each. So if I start and it seems like too much, then I want you to go ahead and wait a second, and I'll give you an alternative. So let's bring those hands overhead, drawing the knee into the chest, alternating sides, giving it a nice big hug. Yeah, and if there's anything, if you have any specific injuries that I need to cater to, or something feels wrong, or the audio goes weird, pop a chat in there. We've got a little chat box on the bottom, and you just let me know. And bring those arms up. We're going straight leg, hands to toes. Had some friends over, and we made cookies last night. I'll have to show them to you. They're pretty beautiful. Good. All right, shake it out. We're going to start with 1 minute of lunge twist. So that looks like this. You're going to bring that leg back. We're going to do a reverse lunge, keeping your knee right over the ankle on the front, shoulders over the hips, And then we're gonna bring the upper body across that front leg, stand it together, then switch sides. So I want you to pause at the bottom, find stability, not like that, and really feel the trunk move. Go ahead and get started. I've got you on the clock. If you need a modification, it's a step back, so we're not bending that back knee. Just getting a good full twist from the center. Good. Inhale as you lower. Exhale on the bottom there. I'm going to have you keep that going. I need to get my timer, so let's season it up. Alternating sides. I had this one down as single-sided, but apparently that's not what we're doing today. Whew. It doesn't have to be quick. We'll get those cardio bursts in here soon. Enough. Multitasking is my strength. That's a lie. You've got about 10 seconds left. We're going to do just a couple more. Let's go one to each side. Down and back. Twist. Down and back. Twist. Good. Widen your stance. We're going to go hands at the temples, hips slide down and back, weights in your heels, abs are in tight. As you stand, you're bringing the knee across the body to the opposite elbow. Go ahead and get started. We're moving right through these intervals. We got to earn our recovery. Let's see. Perfect. I always forget about this setting, so there we go. Good. Try and get those hips down all the way to the knees. If you're modifying, same thing, just don't go down as low, and then bring that knee up as high as you can. As long as your eyes are up, you're good. Okay, really pull those elbows back, almost like you're trying to squeeze them together. Keeping that upper back engaged, pulling your belly button into your spine. Starting to feel that heart rate rise, getting warm. Good. Shake out those legs. We're gonna start, give yourself a little bit of space. I always go the length of my mat. We're gonna get low into this neutral squat position, okay? Knees are always following those toes, and we're going to squat walk. Go ahead and get started. Keep that chest and chin up. Nice and slow, staying as low as you can. All right. Guys, my social life is popping on Zoom. Just have to let you know my schedule this week. I was turning people down. Just kidding. We Zoom all day at work too. I think I have Zoom fatigue. It's not actually Zoom, with Microsoft Teams. I don't know if any of you guys have used that. Good. Can you get a little bit lower? Don't let the chest fall. Big breaths in through the nose, out the mouth. You've got about 15 seconds left. Keeping it down all the way through. Push past that burn. 5 seconds. Good. Go ahead and bring it up. We're going to go into a single leg, stiff leg deadlift. You're going to lift that back leg. We're reaching for the toes. We'll stay all on one side. Okay, looks like this. The leg on the front, the one that's planted, is soft. Okay, slight bend in the knee, but otherwise, it's staying straight. So you've got a slight bend in the knee, but we're only hinging at the hips. Stand it all the way up, squeeze the toe at the top. Really think about ankle stability. Inhale on the way down through the nose. Exhale on the way up as you stand, shortening that hamstring modification. You're going to tap that back toe down. You can keep it here. Same move. This knee's bent. This one is the one that's doing the work. That toe on the leg that is up is just there for balance. Good. Switching sides. So you're feeling the back side of that leg lengthen, and as you stand, you're shortening it, going against that gravity. As you shorten the muscle, essentially what you're doing is contracting it. That's our work phase. Inhale down, exhale up. You've got about 20 seconds left here. And then we're gonna start that cardio series, which I don't know what it is. We're going into a step hop hop first. Let's go 2 more down and up, nice and slow. Ooh. Wobbly side. Good. All right, we're going 30 seconds. Step to the side, hop, hop. Modification will be step, reach, reach. If you'd like to take it further, you can leap, hop, hop. And go ahead and get started. If you already started, you've got extra credit. So we've got this. One more cardio move, 30 seconds, twice through. And then we've got a big recovery for water. Good. Keeping it quick. Leap if you can. Okay, any injuries today in those lower limbs, please, no jumping. I'd rather you not breathe as heavy than to leave here with pain in the joints. Good, go ahead and relax. We're going into heel taps. So right here, you can step tap or you can hop it out. 30 seconds on this guy. Okay, so the way this is working is our step hop hops are a little bit higher intensity. You should feel your heart rate go to the point, almost max, not quite. You should be almost totally breathless. If you can chat with your neighbor, which would be really hard from inside, maybe you have someone sleeping in the other room. If you can talk to them with ease, then you're not jumping high enough. Good, going back into our step, hop, or leap, or reach. Too many options. Just the right amount of options, like Goldilocks. One of them is gonna feel just right. 5 seconds here, and we're gonna finish off that final 30 seconds. Power through, and heel taps, hop it out. Oh, stay in there. We got another one coming in. 10 seconds. We're not letting that person in. They're not on our list and they have a weird name, so they could be trouble. Good, relax. You've got 1 minute to recover. Go ahead and grab some water, take a few big breaths. Okay. How do you catch a fish with no fishing pole? You're stumped, I know it. With bare hands. Let's see. All right. Trying to bring that heart rate back down before round 2. Same thing. One more time through. While you're recovering, I can show you our cookies. I'll show you just one. There's more, but you'll get the gist of it. They're either really unappetizing or look really good. Depends on your style, right? Okay. Looking good, guys. I can't see all of you, but those of you that I can, I know that you're killing it. So we're going to start with our lunge twist. Let me get that clock back up. You've got time for 2 more big breaths. Take a big breath in and out. Here we go. Stepping it back. Bring it down and twist. Shoulders right over those hips. Stacking your joints. Alternate sides. Abs are tight. Pulling that belly button into the spine. Everything's engaged. When you get to the bottom, nice and stable. Modification, don't bend that back knee. Keep Keep it up a little bit. Remember, a big exhale on the twist. It's okay to have your breath audible. Exhaling upon exertion, releasing that body internal pressure a little bit there. So let your eyes don't pop out. Let's go one more on each side, driving through that heel in the front, pulling your toes to the tops of your shoes. And when your stance, hands at the temples, hips side down and back, squat, driving that knee air bicycle. Okay, after trying to remember the second joke, I was, oh, okay. Why don't bears like fast food? I'll let you think about that for a second. Because they can't catch it. Okay, you've got 20 seconds left here. Really think about squeezing the core at the top, right? We have doubled up. We've got dual purpose moves here. We are getting our core work in. I don't have a specific core series saved for you today, so use this time to really think about that crunch. If we were on the floor, it would be the same thing. We're just floating in space today for that core work. Good. Last one. And we're going into the single leg deadlift, reaching down. Okay. Oranges. Guys, here's the scoop. So, let's see, it was like in the 1300s-ish. The exact dates. I only know the exact date of when the second part happens. Good. Keep those breaths with your movement. So, in Sanskrit, the word Naranga, I want to say, don't take my word for it, there might not be an A on the end of there, was used to describe the tree. Okay, the fruit on the tree was not orange, actually. It was green back in the day, back in the 1300s. And good, switch sides as history moved forward, and that word changed through a few different languages. It became Naranj, and then Naranja, and then Pomme de l'Orange in French, and was not first used to describe the color until 1510, and it was used in a will. That's where it showed up first. So, mystery solved. The tree came first, described by that word. And before that, they used yellow-red to talk about orange. Good, let's go two more. All right, you ready for that burst? Oh, I did three more. Here we go. Step to the side, hopping it out. 30 seconds here. You're on the clock. We're going right into it. We don't have enough time today to add a ton of breath in between, but that's okay. It works perfectly for these intervals. That heart rate is all the way down, not all the way down because we're working. But on that recovery, we're bringing it down to the lowest level of the day. During our strength moves, it comes about halfway up, and right here, I want you to go all out, bringing yourself to breathless, all right? Tapping out those heels here, or hopping. Let's see. The other thing, and I think a lot of people know this already, is orange is the only, I think it's the only word in the English language that can be rhymed with, unless you're Dr. Seuss, or make up words frequently, as I do. Back to your hops. The sunrise this morning was on point. I think I saw some orange in there. 10 seconds. Powering through this. Last time we got to do these today. And there it is, heel tap hops. Bringing it in strong. Hopping right in to that recovery. Good. Over halfway. 10 seconds. Can you speed up your pace? Here we go. Remember, injuries are tapping. 3. And you got it. Grab a drink of water. If you don't have water, I want you to go get some, please, please. The goal here is to get that heart rate back down as far as you can. So big breaths right here are super important. Trying to get those intervals in. So when we're talking about intervals, that's what we mean. We want to move that heart rate through different stages, looking for the way our bodies use our energy after we work out today. And that's why high intensity intervals are good for us. A, because they really push our heart rate, so we're working our cardio muscles. But B, also, because when we're done today, we want our bodies to be used optimally, working out while we're not working out. All right, just gonna check in on you guys, make sure we don't have any messages. Not super chatty today, huh? Good, it means you're breathing hard. All right, round 2, upper body. We're going to start, you still have 15 seconds left to breathe. We're gonna start down on the floor. So when you're ready, bring it to your mats or your floor. I will not be bringing my mat with me when I travel. So I will be on the floor. I love, love, love that we can do everything with just our bodies. Good, bring it down, planting those shoulders into the floor, heels right up towards your tush. We're gonna lift the hips up as high as we can. Once you get as high as you can, I want you to push a little bit further because you've always got an inch or 2 left. And we're looking for a straight line from those knees to the shoulders. We're keeping those hips up and we're marching, shifting our weight from side to side, really pressing through the floor, trying not to let the hips drop, also trying not to let the hips rotate. You can push those palms down to the sides. If you need to modify, you're just gonna bring the hips down, give you a nice bridge, and then bring it all the way back down to the floor so that you have a little bit of tension removed in between each rep. You should feel this in those hamstrings, in your tush, and I know that our hips are getting, well, our hamstrings and tush are getting tired. Those hips might be sagging. Give me one extra push. 15 seconds left, hanging on to it. Take a big breath, breathe through this one. You've always got a little bit more in the tank than you think. Get those feet up. Oh, stretch, 5 seconds. And roll it down. Bring those hips to the floor. Go ahead and hug your knees. Let's get that lower back a little bit of a reprieve. Just draw those knees into a circle. Nice, free, lumbar spine massage. Good. Bring that circle in the other direction. Let's see. All right. We're going into some tricep dips. So when you're ready, bring it into a seated position. Bring those hands behind you. Fingertips pointed towards the tush. We're going to lift those hips up and you're just going to bend the elbows, trying to keep them pointed towards the wall, the bed, the couch, the chair, whatever's behind you. And you're just dropping those hips down and up. Okay. If you'd like to use a chair or a bench, it gets a little bit harder. You can bring those feet out and dip from here. Okay. You can dip from those feet being up. You can dip with one leg up. So many variations to make it harder. If you're having issues with the shoulders today, I want you to stay seated here, bring those hands together, kind of a little tomahawk movement, keeping those elbows tucked in, nice and tight. How much legs out in front so that those abs are engaged. Good. All right, we're flipping it over. A little bit of a prone position here. Shoulders right over the wrist. You're gonna be in this kind of tabletop position. Lift the knees so it's a floating tabletop and you're going to alternate toe touching. We have to do a bear crawl today because of the bear jokes. And you know, last week was cat jokes and I didn't even have you do a cat cow, I don't think. Well, so maybe it'll be cow jokes next week. Food for thought, right? Good. If being on the floor, shoulders, elbows, wrist injuries, you're gonna get nice and low and alternate toe touches up here in space. Big breathing. Remember, this is that medium heart rate space. We've gotten out of the recovery, and now we're in a place where you could probably say something. You could probably tell me how horrible I am right now and be able to be heard. Okay, when we hit that cardio move, you should be unable to. Good, last one on each side. And we're bringing it down. A push-up, back to basics. On the feet, down and up. On the knees, down and up. If you're not about the floor today, you're gonna bring it up to the wall. Same thing, the further your feet are away from that wall, the more challenging it will be. Go ahead and get started. We're on a running clock. Okay, let's see, I want those hands just so they're a little bit outside to the shoulders. And the elbows point back. You're creating a nice arrow with your upper body, tucking those hips up and under, pulling your tummy tight, eyes out in front. We want a straight line all the way from the crown of your head, down the body, to the knees. If you're on the knees, and to the feet. If you're on the feet, nice popsicle stick bodies. Inhale down, exhale up. Push yourself up with your breath. Whew. These are my babies. Let's go 2 more, down and up. Inhale, lower, nice and slow, and exhale, explode up, and shift those hips back. Nice little stretch here. Walk your fingertips as far away from your body as you can. All right. Oh, we're going to flip it over, and we're going to go into a nice little boat pose. So you can keep those feet on the floor, palms up towards the sky, lift your chest and chin, and then you're going to bring it back, okay? Level 1. Level 2 will be to have one leg up if you'd like. And if that's the case, we're going to start now. Clock is on. If that's the case, I'll give you a 30-second mark and you can switch legs. If you're feeling superpowers today, you can lift both legs, lift the chin. I don't know how super I feel. You can always try for a few seconds. Every time you bring it up, maybe round 2, you'll be able to hold it a little bit longer. 30 seconds in, 30 seconds to go. Let's add a little bit to it. Go ahead and bring your feet down. Everybody's feet are down. Hands are up. And we're going to draw the elbow to the floor, rotate the upper body, then bring it back up into a seated position. Okay. If you're standing, I'll have you here, and you're just going to rotate your upper body, keeping those hands out in front. So for round 2, all of those modifications are locked and loaded. And there it is. Go ahead and roll it down. And bring your fingertips as far away from the toes as you can. If you're standing, same thing, just reaching towards the sky. All right, bringing into standing, we're going into ankle touches. So slow-mo looks like this, just right out in front, touching the ankles. Okay, and then if you'd like to pick it up, you're gonna be here, hopping through that ankle touch. Otherwise, you can join me for a nice little jog in place. You pick, we're on the clock. Maybe you've got about 15 seconds of power for this, and then you need to jog it out. That's fine too. Oh, you guys are killing me. I really hate these. I could give you high knees, and then we're not held accountable for how high we get those feet up, but the ankle touches, they're no joke. Here we go. Scissor jumps. Looks like this. Hey, modification. Step it back. Low impact right here. Higher intensity right here. Get a little bit plyometric. 10 seconds and we're going back in to those ankle touches. One more round through. You've got 1 minute left of work before we hit that recovery. Here we go. 3, 2, Round two, bring those feet up. Whew. Nice. Oh, it feels like forever. You're almost there though, 10 seconds. Whew. And hanging strong. Another through 3. And recovery. Nope, I lied. We got one more. Split jumps. Trying to be a slacker over here. No, that's not true. I was just trying to give you guys a break. That's what it was. Almost there. Remember, if you need to take a few taps, less than 10 seconds, let's get right back into that high intensity. It's only 5 seconds. And grab some water. Woof. Okay. While you're recovering, you can either pop your mic back on and shout it out, or put it in the chat. Ooh, we already got a chat. We're here. Let's see. Cool. Still got some more time. Big breaths in through the nose, nice and slow. Roll the shoulders down, back and away from the ears. Just making sure we've got. There we go. That's what I'm looking for. Okay, so what I was asking before was, you can pick a color and we can pick a flag today. So either pop it in the chat or unmute yourself real fast, shout it out. First one.
Blue.
Blue, okay. All right, blue. Oh, I love this one. Okay. I honor my tuition. I accept my path. I am healing body, mind, and spirit. Yes. Good choice. I have no idea who said that, but good choice. Perfect. All right. One more big breath for me. Round 2 of that, and then we're out of here. So, what does that mean? We're 3/4 of the way through. I think that's only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7 minutes. Piece of cake. All right. First one, bring it down to the floor. Heels towards the tush. Shoulders planted, palms on the floor. Lift the hips. We're going right into it and marching it out. Or lower and lift. Stay in there. 1 minute on. I think 1 minute because I don't have the timer on, but I've got a good sense of it because I'm honoring my intuition. All right, perfect. Good. From where you're at, push those hips up just a little bit more. Find that last inch. Ooh, we're doing really good on time. Well, actually, that's a lie. We're going to cut a couple moves here so that we can get a better stretch in. No skimping on stretching today. Actually, what we'll do, we'll keep them all in. We'll just shorten them. How's that sound? And lower those hips back down. Hug the knees. Make a circle with the knees. Other direction. I always wonder if I actually don't pay attention. I should start now that I'm thinking about it. Good. Flipping it over. Actually, nope. Let's keep it up. We're going to stay here. Tricep dips. Okay. Bring those hips up. Fingertips towards the heels. Just dropping it down, lifting it up. If your shoulders feel bad with this guy, bring those feet out in front. Hands overhead. Biceps tucked in. And lengthen. We're going to cruise through these. Rapid fire. Let's go 2 more. Down and up. Lift those hips a little bit higher. And flip it over right into your bear crawl. Bring those knees up. Floating tabletop, touch the toes. Alternating sides. If you're standing, same thing, but in the air. You pick. Okay, one more bear joke. This one's probably pretty easy, but for the sake of fun one. What do you call a bear who has no teeth? Gummy bear. Is that too easy? I wonder how many people actually got that. Probably quite a few of you. I would guess like 60% or more. I did not get it the first time, or like not off the top of my head. Good. All right, bring those knees down. Find that push-up position. Right into it. Let's do 10. No time here to inhale down. Big exhale. Blowing yourself up. Good. Against the wall if you need. On the feet if you've got a lot of power. I don't know why I gave you guys a number because I've totally lost count. This is my time. Let's say I'm at 8. One more. Nice and slow on the way down. Big explosion up. Good. Flip it over. Woo. Working through it. And bringing it into boat pose. You can lift the feet, 1 foot, 1 foot. Last time I did not give you your 30-second warning. And we're going to go into a bow and arrow. Draw the elbow back, keeping that chest open, lift the chin. Core is working. Let's just go. 8, 7, so it's 4 to each side. 6, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. I'm going to give you about 15 seconds. We're going to go into our ankle touches and split jumps, but it's going to be super fast. 15, 15, 15, 15. That's really hard to say. F's are the hardest with the tooth hole. Here we go. 3, 2, touching those ankles. Go in quick. You should be able to get much more explosive on this round because it's only 15 seconds. Okay. 3, 2, split jumps, go. This is our last, 45 seconds? Last 45 seconds of work all together. Quick, quick, quick. And there it is, ankle touches. Yes, yes, yes. And split jumps. I think I saw a mirage because I'm so thirsty. Here we go. 5, final 5 of the day. Whew. Nice. You got it. Ooh. My favorite part. We're going to do just a smidge of yoga. And then do whatever you do after class. Mine will be finish my coffee, probably rinse off, make some breakfast. I'm not a big breakfast person in general, but I think I'm feeling it today. All right. Go ahead and find the front of your mat. Take a big breath in, bring those hands overhead. Exhale, nice flat back swan dive forward. Bring it into a forward fold, tuck the chin, big breath in, half lift, flat back. Exhale, roll it down. Hang out here for a second. Let's walk those hands to the right of the body and let that left hip shift the weight onto your left foot. And bring it over to the other side, shifting the weight to the right foot. Bring it back to center. Go ahead, walk or jump the feet back into a plank position, and then lift the head, legs, the hips. Whatever it is that's on top, lift it into down dog. And let's march the feet. Big breaths. This is where we're trying to bring the heart rate all the way back down. You can feel your blood flowing throughout the day. I want you to really listen to your body as we move forward with the day. And you can thank yourself all throughout the day because, good, bring it back into plank. Drive one knee through the center of those hands. Because you can actually, like, I don't know about you, but I can feel my cells like doing things throughout the day. If I really think about it, my body's like ultra, I want to say zapped, like energy, like I got electric shock, but I don't know what that feels like, so I can't say it. But from here, if you'd like to drop the back knee, you can. Press that hip forward. Want to make sure your hips are square towards the front of the mat. You can grab the shoelaces. Bring yourself here, or you can keep it standing and lift those hands over your heads. Doing a little fumbling of words at the end. Bring yourself back down. And let's drive it back. Lift the hips. Down one more time. Really pressing those heels into the floor. Push your head through the shoulders. And driving the other leg. All right, options here. Drop the knee. Grab the shoelaces. Ooh, that's a good one. Or you can leave and keep it. Bring yourself into warrior one. Bring it back down. Down dog for me. One more time. Lift one leg, drop it over the top of the scorpion here. Bring it back down. Just a few seconds there, like the other side. Bring it back down. Into your plank. We're going to drop the knees, find your tabletop. Big breath in, expand the belly, fill it with air. And exhale, push all the air out of that belly. Go to the back, open up between the shoulder blades, really pushing through the floor. Take a big breath in. Ballooning the belly. Grasp it towards the floor and exhale. Open the shoulders into cat. Let's put two more, moving with your breath. Find that neutral spine. And let's shift the hips back. And a nice little child's pose. Walk your fingertips. Little spiders all the way to the top. Really opening up those front legs. Feel the lats lengthen. Shoulders getting a nice little stretch there. And we're going to take one arm. I want you to reach around to the small of your back, bag the hand out there, or you can just keep it down on the floor to the side. And then we're going to take the other side and walk it across the body. So we've got one arm on the small of our back, the other arm reaching over as far as you can to the opposite side. And both hands out in front. Big breath in center. Bring that other arm to the small of the back. Walking it over. Back to center. We're going to bring it into tabletop. Tuck the toes. Kick back. And lift the hips. Tippy toe those feet all the way back into your hands. Find your forward fold. Rolling up like a ragdoll, one vertebrae at a time. Big breath in. Bringing the hands overhead. And as you exhale, we're going to drop one arm and reach it over. Feel that oblique opening. It's one of my favorites. Good. Bring it up with your breath. Exhale, reach it over. Breathe it in. Bring it up. As you exhale, we're going to draw those elbows down and back. Open up the chest and chin. Surrendering to the day. Good. Release those arms. Reach behind. Clasp the hands together. Open it up again. I'm going to read that mantra one more time. I honor my intuition. I accept my path. I am healing body, mind, and spirit. Good. Reach those hands out in front. Clasp the hands together. Pull forward. Tuck the chin. Open the shoulder blades. Bring it up. Release those arms down. Let them hang. 3 shoulder rolls down and back. 2 and 1. Keeping those shoulders down away from the ears. Standing up nice and tall. Leaving with good posture. Thank you guys.